Free Fire started survivor.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
We have a few more to join. So 1 or 2 minutes, we'll wait for them. Have you revised what was taken in the last class? Have you gone through what was covered?
Yes.
All of you?
Yes.
Very little we had taken. So I hope you all have gone through what we discussed last class. And I'll be asking questions. Be prepared. Okay? Only 16 joined. So by the time they join, let us have some revision questions based on last day's portion. Okay? You all have revised, no? Yes or no? Hira, have you revised? Have you gone through?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So tell me, what is meant by a crop? Balkis, tell me what is meant by a crop. Yes?
When plants of same kinds are grown and cultivated on one place on a large scale, it is
We
called
call
a
it
crop.
a crop.
Crop.
Very good. Okay. And we learned about 2 types of crops based on the season during which they are cultivated. Saiba, which are they?
Kharif crops and rabi crops.
Very good. Kharif crops and rabi crops. So when do we cultivate kharif crops, Anugrah?
Kharif crops in rain, winter. Ayo.
Fix on one.
Say. In rainy.
Which one? Which crop?
Kharif crops.
Kharif crop. And which are the months? From which month to which month?
June to September.
Very good. And what about the next crop? Rabi crop. Jeff Varghese, when are rabi crops cultivated? Let it be wrong. You try.
In winter.
Louder, please.
Winter.
Winter season. Can you tell me the months?
October.
October to?
November.
No.
March.
Just one. Yes, October to March. And then we learned about agricultural practices. Okay. What are agricultural practices, Nikhila? What do you mean by agricultural practices?
Teacher, I was not there last class.
But you should find out what was taken. Okay, today I'm giving you the excuse. But next time onwards, even if you are not there in the class, you have to find out what was taken and you should revise. Okay, Nikhila?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Ansel, tell me what are agricultural practices?
Preparing soil.
No, I'm not asking you to list out the points. In general, what is meant by agricultural practice?
The various activities
Yes.
undertaken
Very
by
good.
farmers
Yes.
while cultivating the over
Cultivating a crop over a period of
Over a
time.
period
Anyway,
of
good.
time.
Okay, good. Now I want to know which are the different agricultural practices. Rudra, Ramesh, tell me. First one, what is the first step to be carried out? Preparation of the soil. Okay, second one, Vinayak. Second step. Sowing. Third one, Hira. Third step.
Adding mixture and fertilizer.
Adding manure and
Yes,
fertilizer.
yes,
Next
yes,
one.
yes.
Next. Alan, what is next?
Irrigation.
Irrigation. Then, Anugrah, next one. After irrigation. Christo, what is next? Louder, louder. Unmute and tell me, child. Unmute first and tell me. Yes. Now again it became muted. Do once again. No. No, Christo? Yes, now. Now it is okay. Tell me. No, in between, some problem over there. Saiba, tell me what is the next step? Protection from
Protection from
weeds.
weeds.
And what is next? Who has named us 1, 2, 3, 4?
Suryanarayanan.
Oh?
Suryanarayanan.
Suryanarayanan, is it because your name is too lengthy, you made it 1, 2, 3, 4 to cut short? At least you put it as Surya, dear. Don't write 1, 2, 3, 4. You are lazy to type your name? Tell me the next step, Surya. Suryanarayanan, such a nice name. And I am forced to call you 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Tell me what is next step. So up to protection from weeds, we said. Which are the next 2 steps? The last 2 steps. Anantita.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh?
Harvesting.
Yes, harvesting. And finally,
Storage.
storage. Very good. So now we are going to learn each of these steps in detail. So today we are going to start with preparation of the soil. How we are preparing the soil, why it is necessary to prepare the soil. Okay? So we are going to learn about the preparation of the soil. So let me share the screen. Okay, so we are going to learn about preparation of the soil. And in preparation of the soil, that is the first step. It's a beginning step or the first step before growing crops. If a farmer, he wants to cultivate crops, first what he has to do is the field, the soil in the field has to be prepared. And let's see how soil is being prepared. The process of loosening and turning the soil is known as tilling or ploughing. To prepare the soil, farmer has to till or plough the soil. Tilling or ploughing means he should make the soil loosened. And he has to turn the soil, he has to bring it upside down. And he has to make the soil particles loose. That is an important step. So preparation of the soil means turning and loosening the soil. We prepare the soil by turning and loosening them. And you call the process as tilling or ploughing. You call it as tilling or ploughing. Now, ploughing, you can see in the figure a plough. Plough is a device, an agricultural implement used for ploughing the field. Of a turning or loosening the soil, we use the device known as plough, which you can see in the first figure. So that is a device used for preparing the soil. And this plough can be made either of wood or it can be even made with metal like iron. Okay? So plough is a device used for tilling or loosening the soil, and we get plows which are made of wood or made of any metal like iron. Now, if the field is very dry, if the field is having very dry soil, it will be difficult to plow. So what we do is, first you will water the field. So we will apply, we'll sprinkle water on the field, and then we will go for plowing. Because when you add water, the soil particles become very soft and it will be easy for plowing. Okay? Next, and if after plowing some soil crumbs are there, a field is being plowed, but even after plowing, there can be some big particles or big pieces of soil. You call them as soil crumbs. If soil crumbs are remaining, even after plowing, you have to break it. You have to break again it into small particles using a plank. Plank means a flat piece of wood is known as plank. So using a flat piece of wood, you can break all these soil crumbs into small particles. Next, what to do? We have done plowing. Then we have broken the soil crumbs. Next, what we have to do is, we have to level the soil. After plowing is carried out, sometimes the different parts of the field might have ups and downs. Somewhere the level of soil is high, somewhere it is low. But if we have to carry out sowing and irrigation properly, the field should be level. So you use a leveler. You can see the picture of a leveler in the slide shown, and with the help of a leveler you make the field level. So everywhere the level of the soil will be the same. So that is very important when you irrigate. Otherwise, if it is a slopy surface, what will happen is, when you water them, when you irrigate them, the entire water will move to one area. So I'll repeat the points what I said now. We were discussing about plowing, and plowing can be done using a plow, and plow can be made either with the help of a wood or with that of iron. Okay, then I told you that in case if the field is very dry, the soil is dry, you can apply some water on it so that it will make the plowing process easier. After plowing, if some soil crumbs are remaining, you have to break it down with the help of a plank. Plank means a flat piece of wood. Then what we have to do? We have to level the soil. How do we level the soil? Using a device known as leveler. And this is very important to carry out sowing and irrigation. Any doubt till here, children? Any doubt?
No.
Any doubt till here?
No.
Nobody is having doubt. What is meant by tilling or plowing the field? Agna, what is meant by tilling the soil or plowing the soil? Agna Maria.
Yes, ma'am.
What is meant by tilling or plowing the soil?
Plowing means
Nikhila. Nikhila. What do we do when we are saying we are tilling the soil? What does that mean? What happens to the soil? Nikhila, you know the answer? Hira.
Turning the soil.
Turning and loosening the soil. So please pay attention so that you can answer all the questions. Even if I show the slides in between, I'll stop and ask you the questions. I told you have to note down the main points. Okay. So tilling or loosening the soil means, tilling or plowing the soil means turning and loosening it. How do you till the soil? Using what? What is the device used for tilling the soil? Rudra?
Ma'am, when the soil is dry.
You listen to my question and answer. With what do you till the soil or loosen the soil? Name the device. Which is the agricultural implement used for that? I showed the picture. Alan, Sajeev.
Plow.
Plow. Is it that difficult, Rudra? So plow is used for tilling the soil, and we said plow can be made of a metal or a wood. And if it is a dry soil, if the soil is dry in the field, before plowing, what we should do, Salin? Salin, Shaji.
Yes, ma'am.
If the field is having dry soil, before plowing, what we should do? Yes, Surya Narayanan.
Spreading water.
Very good, Surya Narayanan. So we have to water so that the soil particles become soft and smooth, so that you can do plowing very easily. After that, what we have to do, what we have to see, suppose you have some soil crumbs in the soil. What to do with those soil crumbs? Ansel, if some soil, Vinayak is going to say. Yes, Vinayak. If some soil crumbs are there, what is to be done?
Leveler.
Soil crumbs, big particles. What we should do?
Ma'am, we want to break it.
Yes, Alan.
Ma'am, we want to break it.
With the help of a plank. With the help of a plank. Okay. Next, what we have to do? I'm coming to Vinayak now. You said the answer earlier. After that, what we have to do?
Level.
You have to level the soil with the help of a leveler. Is it clear, children? So shall I proceed?
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is what we learned. Up to here we had covered. So let us see the next slide. Now what we are going to learn is about the advantages. What are the various advantages, different advantages of ploughing the field? If you plough the field, how the soil is benefited, or why it is essential to plough the field. So there are 4 points. Listen carefully. And those who failed, those who could not tell the answer when I asked earlier, please be attentive. Note the points. Questions will come to you soon. Okay. Once I finish showing the slides, you are going to answer. First advantage. When the soil becomes loose, it will allow the roots to penetrate deep into the soil and they can breathe easily. So when we are turning and loosening the soil, what happens is the soil particles which were sticking together get separated. And as a result, there will be so much of air spaces in between the soil particles. So that becomes easier, or it makes it easy for the roots to go deep into the soil. If all the soil particles are very tightly placed, then the roots will be finding it very difficult to penetrate. But when loosening or when turning is done, the soil particles become very loose and the roots can penetrate easily and they can also breathe easily. Okay. First point, I hope everyone have understood. First advantage of ploughing. Allows the roots to penetrate deep into the soil and breathe easily. Learn the first point? Everyone?
Yes.
Learn it now. Allows the roots to penetrate deep into the soil and breathe easily. Okay? First point. Now I'm proceeding to the next point. Second is the loosened soil. When the soil becomes loose, it will help in the growth of microbes and earthworms. Microorganisms and earthworms will find it easier to grow there. When the soil is loose, more air spaces are there. So microbes as well as earthworms will find it easier to grow there. So you can say, when the soil becomes loose or loosened soil promotes the growth of microbes and earthworms. And both of them, microbes and earthworms, they are known as the friends of the farmer. We will see why they are known as the friends of the farmer. Okay. Second point is that the loosened soil will promote the growth of microbes and earthworms in the soil. And if microbes and earthworms are there in the soil, let's see how it is going to benefit the farmer. These microbes, what they do is, they will further turn and loosen the soil. Already the soil is loosened, and this will promote further loosening of the soil, and they will add humus in this process. Humus means the organic matter. The more the humus, the more fertile the soil will be. So they will help in adding more humus to the soil. Now, microorganisms, if more microorganisms are there, what they will do is, they'll break down, they'll decompose the dead organisms. Once dead organisms are decomposed, the nutrients present in the body of these organisms will be released back into the soil. Once they reach the soil, from the soil, the plants can absorb. I'll repeat this point once again. 3 points we learned under this, the subdivisions of second advantage and its subdivisions we learned, or its associated points also we discussed. Second point was that the loosened soil, or when ploughing is done, it will promote the growth of microorganisms and earthworms. Earthworms and microorganisms, they are known as the friends of the farmer. It can be asked why they are known as the friends of the farmer. Because they will further turn and loosen the soil, adding humus. The more the humus, the more the fertility of the soil. Second point, the microorganisms will decompose the dead organisms. And what they will do? The nutrients present in the dead organisms will be released back into the soil. And from the soil, plants can absorb it. Any doubt? No. Next point. 2 more points are there. When the soil is turned and loosened, they will bring nutrient-rich seeds. We are turning, please mute your audio, children. If anybody have not turned your microphone off, please do that. Okay. So when you turn and loosen the soil, we are bringing the soil upside down. So what happens is, the nutrient-rich soil will come to the top. When you turn the soil, the nutrient-rich soil will be coming to the top layer. So from there, it is easy for the plants to absorb. And last advantage, some cases, manure will be added before preparing the soil. Not everywhere. In certain cases, we add manure and then we prepare the soil. In such cases, ploughing will help in mixing of manure properly with the soil. So once again, we will see all the advantages. The last point, what I said is, it will help in the proper mixing of manure with the soil. When you do ploughing, it enables the manure to mix properly with the soil. Next one. Turning and loosening of the soil will bring nutrient-rich soil to the top, so that the plants can absorb it. Okay, Anandita, clear? Next point. When the soil is loosened, they will promote the growth of 2 types of organism, microbes and earthworms. Both of them are known as the friends of the farmer. Why do you call them as the friends of the farmer? Because they will further turn the soil and add humus to it. The more the humus means the organic matter. The more the humus, the more the fertility of the soil. Then microorganism, they will decompose dead organisms and they will release the nutrients present in the dead bodies back to the soil. And from the soil, the plants can absorb it. Okay. Then the first point is it allows the roots to penetrate deep into the soil and also to breathe easily. Anybody wants me to repeat any of the points we discussed? I'm ready to repeat any of the point. First, second, third, and fourth. Any point to be repeated?
No.
All clear. No doubts.
Second.
Second one. Okay. Second one was little lengthy. I'll repeat once again. The loosened soil will promote the growth of microorganisms and earthworms. And both of them are known as the friends of the farmer. Okay. And these microorganisms and earthworms will further turn and loosen the soil, adding humus to it. The more the humus, the better the fertility of the soil. And microorganisms, they will decompose the dead organisms and release the nutrients present in their body back to the soil, which can be absorbed again by plants. And the last point, last 2 points, it will bring nutrient-rich soil to the top so that the plants can use it. Last one, it promotes better mixing of manure with the soil. Okay, children? No doubts?
No.
No, ma'am.
All fine, no doubts. What is the topic we were discussing now? We were listing the different advantages of plowing a field. Why it should be plowed, why the soil should be turned and loosened, what are the advantages. So we were listing out the different points and we discussed 4 points. And now again I want the smarter ones from here. One by one, fastly you tell me the answers so that we can wind up also fast. Yes, Salin. Good. Tell me. Any one of the point. Anyone. I repeated many times. Anyone you can say. You know the answer, Salin?
No.
Salin? Tell. How it is helping the roots? How it will help the roots? Plowing will help the roots?
No.
No. You wait. I will ask another person and come back to you. Alan Sajeev, tell me how it is helping the roots.
It allows the roots to
Wait
penetrate.
1 minute. Salin, listen carefully. You will have to repeat after he has finished. Okay? Same point. Yes. Alan.
It allows to penetrate the root to penetrate into the soil.
And also to breathe easily. It allows the roots to penetrate deep into the soil and breathe easily because air spaces are increased. Salin, repeat the point.
They allow to penetrate.
Penetrate.
Penetrate and allows to breathe. Allows to breathe.
Very good. So that means if you are attentive, you can definitely answer. Okay, good. Second point. Anugrah.
Loosened soil help in the growth of microbes and earthworms present in the soil.
Very good. And why do you call them as the friends of the farmer? Anybody can say why we are calling them as the friends of the farmer? Nikhila can say?
Yes.
Yes, very good.
It helps in further loosening and turning of the soil.
Adding?
Humus.
Adding humus to it. Good attempt. One more point that I will ask Rudra. Good, Nikhila. Rudra, one more point. How microorganisms will help the farmer?
Microorganisms decompose a dead organism.
Very good. Decompose.
And release
nutrients into the
back into the soil.
Yes. Who will take it from there?
Plant.
From the soil, who is going to take? Plants. Very good. Good. Good attempt. Third point. So many smart children are in this class. Third point, who is going to say? Third. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you trying? Suryanarayanan. Tell me. Next time I should not see this name, okay? Tell me the answer. Third point. Don't know? Anybody? Third point. 2 more points are remaining. Christo? Christo? If you say the points, we'll wind up. Otherwise, till you say the answer, I'll hold on. Anugrah is going to say?
No.
Nobody? Without saying 2 more points, you're not going anywhere.
Helps in the
Yes. Yes, Nikhila.
helps in the mixing of manure well.
Yes, with the soil. Very good, Nikhila. Now, one more point is remaining.
It also helps in the proper mixing of manure with the soil.
Very good. But the same point Nikhila said. Anyway, Hassan, very good. One more point is remaining, no?
Turning and
Wait, one at a time. Hira?
Turning and loosening of the soil brings a nutrient-rich soil
To the top so that plants can use it. Very good, very good. So I'm happy that all responded, at least those who found it difficult in the beginning, they tried out. Very good, children, good response. So keep it up. And next class, I'll be asking questions based on today's portions. So be thorough with the portions covered today. Okay, thank you, children. We'll wind up. Okay, bye for now. Bye,
Bye.
children.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.